and welcome back to another video and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, we're going to go over a little workout routine for those of you that have just had a baby. So congratulations if you are here as well guys. But yes, so this is aimed at people that are over 6 weeks post-birth, that have had a natural birth. For those of you that have had a C-section, this is for when you're 3 months after that time, okay? So just be a little bit aware of that. Now guys, we often find, especially after we've had a baby, that we feel really quite tight through the shoulders from where we're often breastfeeding or even just holding the baby. We're so forwards in the upper body. So today we're going to try and get the chest to open out a bit and just find a little bit more height and a bit more length back into the spine. We're also going to make sure that this workout is safe for those of you that are suffering with or going through any form of Diastasis Recti. So that is where your abdominals during pregnancy, they split naturally to allow your tummy to expand and for allow baby to grow. Your rectus abdominis, your main kind of abdominal muscle here, does split to allow that. Now that does knit back together again, but it can take different lengths of time for different people, and sometimes it doesn't completely knit back together. So these exercises today are safe for those of you that are do have that separation of the abdominals, but just really be aware to listen to your body, and if it doesn't feel right, then don't do it. So that is my top tip for today's workout. No matter if you have that separation of the abdominals or not, just listen to your body and just make sure that it feels right as we go through the workout. Alright guys, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is ailesha.trulypilates. I will pop my details up on screen here and here, so do come over and check out what we get up to over there. So at the moment I'm posting workout videos 4 to 5 times a week. So yeah, come over and get involved and see what we get up to over there. Alright guys, well, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so first of all, we're just going to have a little relax into the mat. Just find our breathing, find a little bit core activation and our pelvic floor activation before we do anything else. So having a lie down, the arms can lengthen down alongside you. Knees are bent in, feet are just in your hip width apart. And then when we're ready, just focusing in on your breath. So we're breathing in through the nose, and then you're breathing out through slightly pursed lips. So you're just focusing on drawing your breath deep and wide into the rib cage as you breathe in. And then breathing out, softening from your chest and your ribs. And just gathering your lower ribs together and sending them down towards your hips. So we're just starting to get a little bit of abdominal connection there. So we're going to breathe in. We're allowing the rib cage expand out. As you breathe out, your chest softens, your ribs soften, and then we're thinking about just gently closing the rib cage all the way down. And again, take that deep breath in. And then breathing out, softening from your chest, your breastbone, and just closing those ribs all the way back down. So just continuing with that breathing, and then just bringing your awareness into your body. So allowing the back of your head to become heavy and relaxed into the mat. Feeling that sense of weight into the back of your shoulder blades. Your collarbones can just widen. That heaviness into the back of the arms and all the way through into your fingertips. Focusing that weight into the back of your rib cage, the back of your waistband and your pelvis. And then just finding that sense of grounding into both feet. So your big toe, your little toe and the heel of each foot, just connecting down into your mat. Okay, we're going to bring that through into a few pelvic tilts from there. So we're just going to rock your pelvis forwards and backwards. So we're breathing in. Now as you breathe out, you're going to roll your hips towards your ribs. You're going to feel your lower back just lengthen and kiss down towards the mat. Inhale then as we roll the hips forwards and away. So then just creating that small space between the lower back and the mat. Breathing out as you roll your hips towards you, lengthening the spine down. Inhale as we tip the pelvis forwards and away. Breathing out, rolling your hips to your ribs. Now feel that gentle lift through those abdominals, pelvic floor just lifting and connecting. Inhale then as we roll the pelvis forwards and away. Breath out, think about the abdominals activating to do that tilt, little bit of pelvic floor connection, and then breathing in as we tip the pelvis forwards. We've got 2 more here. Breath out as you roll towards. Inhale, tipping the pelvis forwards, and 1 more, rolling your hips towards you, again feeling that abdominal connection. And then rolling the hips away. Okay, we're going to take that through now into a Pili spine or a Pili Bridge. So we're going to start off exactly the same. So we're going to breathe in. Now roll your hips to your ribs. So feel that abdominal connection. Now keep that roll and you're going to peel now. So 1 vertebrae at a time, peeling away from the mat. Reaching your knees forwards over your toes. Inhaling at the top. Now as you breathe out, soften from your heart and your ribs, and then you're rolling it down, bone by bone, keeping that tuck, keeping that abdominal lift, all the way through the spine. The tailbone touches down last, and then we can allow the pelvis to roll back to that neutral. So breathing in, exhaling, use those abdominals to roll your hips to your ribs, press down into the feet, and then we're peeling bone by bone away from the mat, reaching your knees over your toes, shoulders staying nicely relaxed. Hold it here, breathing in, and then softening from your heart and your ribs, and then we're rolling it down, bone by bone, and then rolling back to that neutral. Okay, we're going to add on to that, guys. We're going to add in some knee lifts whilst we're up. So we're going to breathe in. Again, roll your hips to your ribs, pull those tummy muscles in, and then we're peeling bone by bone, that pelvic floor just connecting, reaching your knees over your toes. Now we're going to stay here, breathe in. Transfer your weight onto your left foot. If you can, you're going to bring your right knee up into your tabletop. Now if that is too much, then just lift the right heel off the mat and then lower back down. Now step on to that right. Now the left knee can lift up or the left heel. Inhale to lower, step on to the left. The right knee lifts up or the heel. Inhale to lower, step on to the right. As we lift the left, checking your hip bones are staying level. Breathing in to lower, step onto the left, the heel or the knee of the right lifts, check you're not letting your hips dip down on one side. Place the foot down, step onto the right and the left heel or the left knee lifts. Breathing in to lower, 1 more of each, step onto the left, the right knee lifts up. Inhale to lower, step onto the right, as we then lift the left. Placing the foot back down, hold here, breathing in, and then we're rolling it down, bone by bone, all the way through the spine, and then returning back to that neutral. Okay, we're going to come into some tabletop leg work from there. So again, just focusing on that work coming into the abdominals. So we're breathing in. Now as you breathe out, soften your ribs, gently pull those tummy muscles in. We're going to draw your right knee into your tabletop. So you're aiming for 90 degrees at the hip and at the knee. Hold it here, breathe in, and then just place the foot back down as you breathe out. Breathing in, step onto that right foot. As we breathe out, pull in through those abdominals to then float the left knee into your tabletop. Hold it here, breathing in, and then breath out as we lower back down. Step on to the left, breathing out, pulling in through those tummy muscles as we lift the right knee up. Pause, and then lower back down. Step on to the right, breathing out, the left knee lifts. Good. Pause, and then lower back down. Okay, we're going to add on. So step on to the left, the right knee floats up. Now hold it here, breathe in. As you breathe out, pull those tummy muscles in to straighten the leg out. Bend the knee in, and then we can lower the foot back down. So step on to the right, the left knee lifts up. Pause, breathe in. Breathing out, pull those tummy muscles in as we extend the left leg out. Pulling in, and then lower back down. So really keeping your back nice and flat. Breathing in. Exhaling, that right knee now lifts. Hold here, breathe in. Keep pulling in, extending the leg out. Pulling in, and lower back down. One more. Step on to the right to then lift the left leg up. Pause. Extending out as we breathe out. Inhale, pulling in, and then place the foot back down. Okay, right, we're going to take it into a double knee fold and then into a single leg stretch. Now guys, if you felt that that one that we just did was plenty and was enough, then just keep doing that one. So again, just really listen to what your body is telling you. So we're breathing in, exhaling, the ribs sink, pull in through those tummy muscles, the right knee lifts up, and then we're going to lift the left leg up to join. Now pause, breathing in. One knee pulls towards you, send the other leg out. Bending in, breathing in, and then switching over, breathing out. Breathing in to bend, and then breathing out to reach. So keep pulling in through those tummy muscles, bending in, and then reaching away. Breathing in to bend, breath out as we reach out, bending in. And we've got 4 more to go. Breathing out to reach. Inhale, keep that back nice and lengthened. And then breathing out to reach out. Breathing in, 2 more. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing out. Inhale, return in. And then last one, reaching out. Returning in. And then we can lower down 1 foot and then the other from there. All right, lovely. Okay. So we're going to come into some lumbar rotation. So we're going to bring your feet and your knees together. We're going to glue them there. So a piece of glue between your big toes, your ankle bones and your knees. We're going to reach the arms out to the side into your T-bar position. So from here, we're going to breathe in. So we breathe out. We're going to allow both knees to rock over towards your right. Now your left shoulder is staying connected into the mat, and we can just allow your head to roll over to the left, so the opposite direction to where your knees are going. Now inhale, pull those tummy muscles in as we bring the knees up. So again, we're using those core muscles, that pelvic floor, to bring the knees back up. Breathing out, we're dropping the knees over to the left, head rolls to the right, check that right shoulder stays down. Inhale, pulling in through those tummy muscles to bring the knees back up. Breathing out, dropping over to the right, head rolls over to the left. The left foot completely lifts off where we've got that piece of glue between your big toes and your ankle bones. Inhale, pulling the knees up and then over to the left as we breathe out. Head rolls over to the right and then breathing in as we return back up. Okay, we're going to take it into tabletop. So again, you're more than welcome just to stick with that variation, or if you're feeling that you want to push yourselves a little bit more and your body feels able to, we can float 1 knee and then the other into your tabletop. Again, the feet and knees are glued together. Breathing in. As we breathe out, we're rocking both knees over to your right, checking your left shoulder stays down, and again, you can allow the head to roll to the opposite direction. Inhale, pull in through those tummy muscles to bring the knees back up. And then reaching over to the left, head can roll over towards the right shoulder staying down. Inhale, pulling in through the tummy muscles to return. And then reaching over to the right, head rolls over to the left. Inhale, pulling in as we return back up. And then reaching the knees to the left. Head rolls to the right shoulder again staying anchored down. Inhale, pulling in as we return back up. One more each way, so rocking the knees to the right. Head rolls to the left, left shoulder rather, staying down. Inhale, pulling in through those tummy muscles to return, and then reaching the knees over to the left. Head rolls over to the right, and then breathing in as we return back up from there. Popping the feet back down. Okay guys, we're going to come onto our sides from there. So I'm sorry if you heard that. That was the postman coming to the door, the beauty of filming at home. So anyway, we're going to come onto our sides. So we're going to pop your arm underneath your head. Now legs are in a nice straight line, reaching your feet from your head. Your shoulders are stacked, as are your hips, and eye line is just looking straight ahead of you. We can then hinge at the hips and bring the feet forwards towards the front of your mat. So we've then got a slight angle coming into the front of your hips. Now flexing the feet and lifting your top leg up so it is in line with your hip. So from here we're going to inhale, kick forwards 1, 2, breathing out. Now point the toes, lengthen the leg bone back and just taking it behind you slightly, and at the same time softening the ribs so you're not letting your back arch and your ribs lift. Flexing the foot, inhale, kick forwards 1, 2, breath out as we point, lengthening the leg bone back and away. And again, flexing the foot, inhale, kick forwards 1, 2, breath out as we point, lengthening the leg bone back and away. And again, flexing, inhale 1, 2, breath out to point, lengthening the leg bone back, and 2 more, flex the foot, inhale 1 and 2, breath out to point, lengthening the leg bone back, 1 more, flexing, inhale 1, 2, point, lengthening the leg bone back. Now keep it behind you, breathing in. Little circles, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, change direction, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then stacking the legs back up and just relaxing that top leg forwards. Beautiful. Okay, let's do the other side. So we'll have a little spin around. Again, the arm can come underneath the head, legs in that nice straight line. Your shoulders are stacked, your hips are stacked, eye line is looking straight ahead. So just check we're not coming forwards with that head position. From there, we can hinge at the hips and bring the feet slightly forwards so we're slightly then angled into the front of your hips. Now, flexing both feet, top leg lifts up in line with your hip. Inhale, kick forwards 1, 2, breath out, pointing the toes, lengthening the leg bone back and behind you slightly. Flexing the foot. Inhale, kick forwards 1, 2, breath out to point, lengthening the leg bone back and away. And again, flexing. Inhale, 1, 2, breath out to point, lengthening the leg bone back, and again flexing. Inhale, kick 1, 2, lengthening the leg bone back, again keeping those ribs connected in. 2 more to go guys, flexing. Inhale, 1, 2, breath out to point, lengthening the leg bone back, and 1 more, flexing. Inhale, 1, 2, breath out to point, lengthening the leg bone back. Now keep it behind you, breathing in. Little circles, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and then change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then stacking the legs back up, and just relaxing that top leg forwards. Very nice, guys. Okay, we're going to come onto all fours from there. So, knees are underneath the hips, the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Now we just want to find our neutral position, so you can come into a small arch, a small curl, and then settle halfway. Shoulders are sliding down. Now we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to slide the left leg along the mat and the right hand, and then we're going to lift them into a hover. Now you're checking you're not twisting the pelvis, so we're maintaining that nice neutral position, abdominals pulling in, and again that pelvic floor connection. Inhaling as we slide back in. The right leg and the left hand slide along, and then lift again, maintaining that neutral. Breathing in as we slide back in. Left leg, right hand slide along and lift. Keep the shoulders down, keep those tummy muscles engaged. Inhaling to slide in, and then right leg, left hand slide along and lifting away. And then sliding back in. Left leg, right hand, and we lift, maintaining again that neutral. Breathing in to slide in. Last one, guys. Right leg, left hand, and then lifting, and then drawing back in. Okay, we're going to take that into some knee hovers from there. So again, we're in that nice neutral position. We're going to tuck the toes underneath you. Breathing in. Now as you breathe out, press down into the toes, tummy muscles pulling in. Maintain your neutral as you hover the knees just a couple of inches off. Inhale to lower the knees back down. Breathing out again, pull those tummy muscles in as we hover the knees off. Inhaling as we lower. Exhaling as we hover the knees off. Inhale to lower back down. 2 more to go. Breathing out as we hover, pelvic floor lifting, lower tummy muscles pulling in. Breathing in to lower, and then 1 more, guys. Breathing out as we hover, and then releasing back down. And then just have a little sit back, have a shell stretch, and a release off. And then we're going to curl ourselves back up. We've got 1 more to go. We're going to come to seated now. If you're comfortable to go cross-legged, then go cross-legged, or we can take it into a bent leg straddle or a straight leg straddle. So just go with how you are most comfortable. You can also do this one kneeling if that is a more comfortable position as well. So finding that height and that length through the spine, the shoulders are rolling back. Now we're going to spiral the arm bones open. We're going to breathe in to draw the arms wide and up towards the ceiling. Now press the hands together, pulling down, lifting your heart and your chest to the ceiling. Releasing off. Spiral the arms open, breathing in as we draw wide and up. Pressing the hands together, pulling down, lifting your heart and your chest. And 2 more, spiraling open, breathing in as we draw wide and up. Pressing the hands together, pulling down, lifting your heart and your chest. And 1 more, spiraling open, breathing in as we draw wide and up. Pressing the hands together, pulling down, lifting your heart and your chest. Relaxing the arms down, lifting the shoulders up, rolling them back and down. And then take a deep breath in. And then out. Good. All right, guys, and then your workout is over. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.